What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Ham Radio Crash Course. Welcome to Saturday. Today we are building the plan for Black Friday. Yes, it's true we don't know all the deals that will be out there, but truly there are some things that we're on the lookout for, and I kind of want to hear what you all are in the market for. So get ready to be active in the comments because we're going to be taking your ideas of what we should be tracking down when Black Friday rolls around. Enjoy the memes. We'll get started in just a second. What is up, everybody? How you doing this fine week? I had a pretty busy week. I'm expecting it to be busy, but in different ways. Obviously, we have Thanksgiving coming up, so family's going to be in and around. I do have to go into work, though, Monday through Wednesday, so that's going to be interesting to try to get everything done that I need to do before Thanksgiving. I think I'm still smoking the turkey this year again. Not sure. I haven't got the full verdict from the wife, but hey, that's not why you came out. We're here to talk about Black Friday. Every year, I think since I started live streaming, I think that goes all the way back to like 2018 for ham radio content, we've talked about Black Friday. And usually we do like a pre-show and then like a day of show. Sometimes they do a Saturday show because, to be honest with you, we've gotten to the point now where it's like, I don't know, here's a whole week of Black Friday. Go nuts. Do whatever you want. Here you go. You want some stuff? Here's some stuff. The reality is that like the deals that we got, well, 2019, around those time, man, we were getting some wild deals back then for radios that are still out today, and you don't see them going for the prices that you were able to grab them back then. That's not to say that there aren't good deals. There certainly are. It's just you got to hunt for them. So I'm going to be looking at the comments here, all of you commenters, and I'm also paying attention to that poll that I dropped. I'm curious, are you guys in the market for radios this year? I know times can be tough for a lot of folks, and no question, some of this gear is like frightfully expensive. Not all of it, right? Ham radio is such a huge demographic of all kinds of different stuff that maybe you're just looking for a good deal on wire, right? Or some wire strippers. I don't know, but that's out there too. I have posted a link in the video description to a spreadsheet that I'm going to be working on or have been working on for what I think are going to be the places to go to look for deals. I've tried to co-locate coupons where they exist that are related to me or the information that was put out by the company. So go take a look at that. And if you want to, the commenting is turned on over there. So we'll be checking in on that, the comments that you guys give as we go through this whole thing. Arthur, what's up? W6HER. How's it going? Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it. And as always, we'll be wrapping up the show here in about an hour or so, and then we're going to start a brand new show right after it. It's called the After Chat. That's where we answer your questions live. And best way to do that, to get your questions answered, is join us on the Discord. Link is also in the video description towards the bottom. Make an account over at the Ham Radio Crash Course server. Keep in mind, Discord accounts have nothing to do with the HRCC server. Our server is just on Discord, if that makes sense. Anyway, make an account, and then I'll explain how you get into the chat room when we join the After Chat. Another membership, 43 months, thank you, from Ham Radio Jonek. 3IK650. Okay, I don't know if that's a call sign, but let's see. Oh, Don, we need that General Dynamics Communications Systems Analyzer. I mean, it's cheap. Oh, dude. we're not getting any of those. That's crazy. Andy Callie, rockstar status, 57 months a member, man. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Aloha from Maui. My boss is literally, I think, has probably landed in Maui right now. So he's having a good time, hopefully. Maui is probably a fun place to be right now. And what's up, Frank? Well, I guess 27 months is something. It is, man. That's awesome. Thank you for the support. Let's see. Hey, Josh, we need you on SRS. I've been posting for you to get in there to talk about comms when there's a cell blackout. What is SRS? What is SRS? You got DM me, man. DM me on Discord. I'll check it out. And 56 months. That I think. No, one behind Andy Callie from Phil. What's up, man? Thank you so much. Oh, Sean Ryan. Oh, okay. Oh, I know what Sean Ryan is. There was a guy on there talking about Meshtastic not too long ago. Yeah, I'd love to do it. And now Don N5SKT, he's also up there with the Andy Callie level, 57 months. Ham Radio Tube, 18 months. Jeez. Oh my God. Jody also 57 months. KS0JD, 23 months. Man, thank you guys. 57 months team is out of control, dude. Okay. So a couple of things to mention up front here because we got some cool news, and I don't want anybody to miss out on this stuff. So let me pull this up here. I've already got there's a giveaway going right now. If you watch my What's Inside My Hill People kit bag, that one I'm holding there on in my left hand is one that I got extra. So I'm giving it away next month, right? So if you haven't joined this the giveaway for that, the link is in the video description. You can see it's right there on that video. So go check that out. What's Inside My Hill People kit bag. Very cool. Very, very cool little chest rig. For those that can rock it. I don't know, you got to be a certain type of man to be able to rock a chest rig. Let me just put it that way. I don't know that all you people can do it. Also, huge thank you to Radioddity. Radioddity, we'll be talking about them as we go through this Black Friday show, but they're actually doing a giveaway for us on the Ham Radio Crash Course next weekend. So we're dropping the link. I'll drop the link in the chat. But also, if you go to my little spreadsheet that I have linked in this show, they are in there. So a huge thank you to Radioddity. What's going on next week? Well, kind of an important thing. We are going to be doing the ARRL Teachers Institute fundraiser again this year to help them out. I'm going to have Mike K8MRD join us again. In fact, I think he's in the chat. I saw him earlier. Hey, buddy, how you doing? And a number of other friends are going to be in to help give some support to the ARRL Teachers Institute. Just like last year, we will have backing funds. So whenever every one of your dollars will get matched with another dollar from someone that is a provider of monies to the ARRL. So we have donor match. Donor match is what we got, which is great. So every dollar from the show actually goes to the Teachers Institute. No one takes any other money. It goes straight to the Teachers Institute. So we're going to have all your friends on the show. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in the after chat. But what we like to do is make it a tech talk. So we talk a little bit about the Teachers Institute, and then we talk a little bit about ham radio how-tos and stuff like that. And I got a number of things I'm going to talk about. But we're looking for people who'd like to do, like a 30-minute talk about something that they're really passionate about. And yeah, it's ideal if you've done these talks before, but that's not to say that, we can't just work with you and ask some questions and you go through it. So reach out to me on Discord. You can DM me over there. Take the link in the video description to the Discord to find out more about it. But anyway, we're going to be giving away the radios that Radioddity has put up for the giveaway on the fundraiser. So make sure you come check that out. Speaking of the giveaways, we will be giving away a Shegu G106 SDR. We'll figure out how to do that. It'll be for the viewers that are watching at the time. So make sure you get ready for the fundraiser show. And then we're going to give away 5 to basically when we pick the name, the user can either get a GS10B, a 10 Bravo, or a Baofeng UV25 Plus. So it will be up to them. It's their decision on what they want to do. But yeah, G106 will be the giveaway. And I think I've got some other stuff that I may give away. Haven't decided yet. I'm vacillating on a real big giveaway, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. Anyway. Oh, need a 30-minute presentation from Leia on prepping. I could probably get her mic'd up and just have her talk, and she could have slides or something. That might be fun. I'll ask her if she wants to do that. The problem with that is we've got like crazy kids, and if we are both in here having fun, then they're gonna tear the house apart. That's my guess anyway. So, all right. So again, shout out to Radioddity. Thanks so much for the support there, and Go check out their Black Friday. This is kind of a lot of what you see nowadays, right? Is they have like all these offers that are going on leading up to Black Friday for different sales items, mystery boxes. Radiodity goes pretty nuts. Their website is pretty insane. This is like, what is this, Indiana Jones? Is that their... Yeah. We'll get more into that as we go through here. But let's take a look at the spreadsheet real fast. So what I did was I just collected like all the sales and discount stuff that I either heard Black Friday sales from the actual companies, or I have some kind of a discount, and you can see them right there. The big ones, though, DX Engineering, Gigaparts, HRO, they usually don't post their Black Friday deals until Black Friday. So what we're doing here that's a little bit different, what I'm going to try and do for all of us and try to figure out how to co-locate all of this information, is at the bottom here on this spreadsheet, I've got tabs for HF radios, HT, VHF, UHF radios, mobile, shack accessories, that kind of stuff. And the idea is based off of kind of like what you guys are looking for and what I think is going to go on sale. I got some ideas on what I think is going to be going on sale this year. So I have the links for those listed in the hopes that when we come back around in a week or so and it's Black Friday season, we can test how good we did and actually what the deals are, so we can put the dollar amounts in there. And maybe we can track this year to year and have a little bit of fun doing a compare and contrast. Would have a lot of fun with that, but we'll see if it works. Anyway, let's take a look. I'm going to pull up... I will mention this up front because Gigaparts does actually have a sale page that's connected to the code Josh. Most of the YouTubers have these. Now, I'm going to use this mainly because I want to see these go on sale. So the PowerFilm Lightsaber Max, I'm not 50-50 on this one going on sale, but I would like to see it go on sale. Let me put it that way. That's why I put it in the thumbnails. Maybe somebody takes that as a hint. Let's drop the price on some of these. But a number of these items are things that I really like, and hopefully they go on sale. But yeah, let's continue on. There are some websites that are already listing their items for sale, and if there's more of them that get posted in the chat by some folks, I will go ahead and put them into the spreadsheet as well. No, Interstellar, thank you so much. No, basically what I did, I'll tell you what I did. I went to my email box and searched Black Friday, and I got, I'm on the newsletter thing for a couple of my email addresses that are for that kind of stuff. And so I took a lot of those, like that's some of them in here. And then I already have coupon codes with some of these companies. So the idea is it would get you a deal that goes along with that. So anyway, thank you very much. It took a little bit of time. I guess I shouldn't say it took no time, but anyway. Let's pull up buytwowayradio.com because why is that? There we go. So this website, Buy Two Way Radios, they generally always are kind of upfront with what they're going to be doing on their Black Friday sales. So this is their sales and specials that's coming up. Now, no guarantee that these won't change, but at the same time, they're showing it now, and they kind of sent out emails to past customers and stuff like that. So a couple of ones that jump out at me like immediately are the KGUV9s. These guys, $20 off. The Wouxun KGX S20G. If you want a GMRS radio, a lot of the Wouxun stuff is probably the way to go. And you'll see a lot of that this website specifically is going to be handhelds and mobile radios. A lot of Wouxun. Wouxun makes really good stuff, and this is generally where I go if I'm going to get a Wouxun is Buy Two Way Radio. So for an example on that one, you can take the link in the spreadsheet and find it that way. So very good. Let's go back to Radiodity since it's next on the list. And you do get a coupon. I think it's $15 off if you spend $65 or more, which isn't a problem most of the time, except if you are just trying to buy Baofeng minis like the pair, then that's going to be, you're going to have to spend a little bit more. So, okay. How does this work? We've got a dollar raffle, giveaway, mystery boxes, flash sales, ratty outlet, and there is a crossword. Okay. So you have to know their product line to type it in. I see. Well, okay, you guys can go do that with your deals. But let's see, where are we at right now? It is the 22nd, so let's go to the flash sale. This is where we're at right now until the Black Friday days. So what do we got right now? Do we have HF? Yes, we do. November 14th. All right, so you got to click on the little tabs on the top here to be able to get the deals. But that is not bad. Let's see. Grab a couple of these. Let's pull them up. Yeah, this is probably your deal of the day right now. If it's $450 and you get the interface, switching power supply. Oh no, you want the second bundle that has the DE19. The DE19 is the way to go. That's the one you want. And then you get the tray to run digital modes with. So yeah, definitely go with that one. What else? Let's see if we can find. Let's go back here and see if the HTs. What happened? We lost our Black Fridays. That's what happens sometimes when you use these websites. You gotta go back, go back, go back again. Oh, it made a new website. Opened a new page. There you go. And let's see, mobile radios. Sure, but let's go back to the handheld, see if the Baofeng Mini's on there. Did we get the Baofeng Minis? We didn't, but we got that crazy DM32 that people were showing recently. So this is looks like a Motorola, right? Looks a lot like a Motorola, actually. At $70 though, do we feel that it is Motorola quality? What do you think, Frank? You're watching right now. What do you think the story is with the DM32? I guess you should go to his channel and check it out. He could probably drop the link to it, and you guys can go check out the details on that one. Unsure how I. Oh, we got some people that like that radio. Okay, very good. Interesting. Not Moto quality at all, but very same. It's Moto guts. Yeah, it's Motorola guts. That's the right answer. Look and feel is there. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. I mean, for $70, that's not bad. But what do we got? GPS digital APRS. Interesting. UHF, VHF, AM, FM, NOAA alert. Tier 2 dual slot. Wait. Does this thing do P25? What? No. Isn't Tier 2 or is Tier 2 DMR? No. DMR. Yeah. Okay. It's DMR. I wish it did. You know, if it did P25 for $70, they'd sell all of them. There'd be none left. That would be insane. Tier 2 is DMR. Yeah, there you go. Very good, very good. Well, that might be something. I don't know. Let's go back. Yeah. Those are all, a lot of DMR I'm seeing here. So the GD-AT10, the DM32, the Big Chungus, right? So we're going to give one of those. We're actually potentially giving 5 of those away next weekend when you join us for the fundraiser. $63.99 for the 10-watt output UV25. I called this the Big Chungus because this thing is literally huge. And the stubby antenna with this thing is hilarious. Because the radio's like a shoe. It's like half a it's as long as a shoebox, but like putting a little stubby antenna on it with this huge box. It's like a Stranger Things level HT. That would be hilarious. I almost want to do that. I'm going to go grab mine after this video, and I'm going to put it on my overhead for the after chat. So make sure you come back for that because that's going to be ridiculous. All right, let's continue down the list here. So what ones was next? Okay. A number of these are current deals that we already have, so keep an eye out for that. We do have one. Let me see if I can do this. Go ahead, open this guy up. Okay, so Spooltenna, they've got a sale going. They are going to do the matte black, low visibility Spooltenna, the blacked out version that I showed on my Halloween short that I made. It's going to be a spare spool with a matching black matte black finish and Coax feed line storage, which is going to be in a little bag. And then they're going to have RG174 Coax that is also black jacketed and a Cordura pouch. So it's going to be a combo thing that they have. And you get free shipping if you use HRCC ship. So that's the big one there. So Spooltenna, again, will be linked in the spreadsheet if you go check that out, which is a cool antenna. It's easy to use, easy to carry. I like the fact that it's kind of all built in like that, right? You got everything kind of right there, all set up for you. And you got the feed line as you can use BNC external, which is nice. Yeah, the big Chungus is massive, isn't it? Let's take a look. I'm going to pause the poll here. So let's go back. All right, so I'm looking at the poll. Can I? How do we? Okay, I can't get it up on the screen, unfortunately. It looks like out of the three options. So I said, are you looking to buy a specific radio or piece of gear this Black Friday? And only 31 of you was an affirmative yes. So for you, yes, people, I want you to post in the video, in the chat here, and tag me at Ham Radio Crash Course, and tell me what it is specifically you're looking for, and we can talk about that, because I think I'm wondering if I can tell you how confident you should be that you'll be able to find that deal, if it's going to exist or not, and where you should go to look for it. So yeah, tag me in the chat with what it is you're looking for. However, 35% of you said no, but then the kind of wild card answer was only an unbeatable deal, 34%. See, that's if you take 34 and 31, that's 65% right there. That means they just need to find something to get you, to hook you. And unfortunately, no, it doesn't pop up as a chat, so I can't just... They got to fix that. They got to fix that so I can pop it up. See, I would love to be able to just click it like that and show you on the screen, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Tag me at Ham Radio Crash Course, and then add the item if you're looking for an item and what you're going to do. Because I'm curious what you guys are yes about. What 31% of you are yes, and I will buy that stuff. Let's see. We got Brian says, I'm looking to buy a FTM radio to connect to my HRI 200 to host a Wires X room. Interesting. So somebody help me out, because I haven't used an HRI in a number of years. Will the new FTMs, the new line of the 3 radios, do they all have the capability of interfacing the HRI 200? If the answer to that is yes, I think you should. There's probably a high likelihood you'll be able to get one of those, possibly at a discount. I think that's probably a pretty safe assumption. We will get to Amazon Prime in a second. I found a couple of really, what I think is smoking deals that are not necessarily ham radio related, because honestly, the ham radio stuff over at Amazon is kind of a mess right now. Personally, it's all like Baofangs and TID radios and whatnot. By the way, if you are on PC or whatever and you do at Ham Radio Crash Course, it should type it out for you, show you it. Do it that way, because there we go, it'll pop it up and I get an orange notification. But 705, that I don't think you'll see come out on discount. I could be wrong. This is why we're capturing all of these opinions. In fact, I'm going to make a note of that right now. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go to HF, and I'm going to write 705. And I'm a no that it won't be on sale. So let me go ahead and copy this down. No, I don't think. Likely? No. What does chat think? Does chat think the 705 will be on sale? I don't think so. Got a number of people, though. Nano VNA, that I think will go on sale. I think you can probably get one of those. Yeah. You should see the $1 off on the icon. Yes. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. They're already on sale. Micro PA50. Yeah, Mike's video is very good on the Micro PA50. The problem with that is a lot of those are eBay sellers, and I don't know that they're going to undercut themselves necessarily for what I think is an affordably priced amplifier. It's a really good one too. The fact that it's a RF sensing and will band switch for you, that's my favorite part about it. It's great. Go watch Mike's video. He did a great job. All right, let me go back up here, see if we can pull up another one. ABR Industries. So this is a good deal. This one, keep an eye out for this one. They are going to have 20% off on everything from standard items to custom configured assembly products. So if you need them, if you go to their build calculator and you build out, in fact, let me just pull it up here so you can see it. So if you pull up there, let's see, go to shop now. Ooh, there you go. They've already got it listed. Look at that. So we go, what the hell? Let's see. 20% off hardline, baby. Let's go into here and see what we got. So we're gonna go with, you know what? I don't know what any of those are, so let's go with it. And we need 100 feet of that. That's right. And we want N-type male and N-type male. $585. Now, is that with the 20% off? Is that with the 20% off? Let's see it. Let's add it to cart. I'm gonna end up accidentally buying $500 something of. Oh, it did. It applied the discount. So let's go to the cart. Yeah, look at that. $117 off. 20% right there off the top. It's working right now. So there you go. If you need Coax, there's no reason to wait. That's what the deal is going to be. 20% off is really good. That's actually smoking good. I may have to buy some Coax. I would wait. Hike bike. I would wait on the smoking G90 deal. The reason is, and so because it's a good deal for ABR. Let me go back here to the radiodities. Let me go back to HF. And so you can see they've got 3 options here, right? And they're like different kits, different kit levels. Maybe you want the one with the power supply. Maybe you want the one with the sled and the digital interface. Maybe you want the one that's the cheaper one. It's like $400. If you really want to go cheap, this might be the way to go. So these are the bundles, right? You got these different flash bundles, one with the power supply, which, interesting. If you are going to run this as your shack radio, then maybe you want the power supply. For me, having owned this radio, is the little trolley, the tray with the DE19 interface. That is going to be, I really like the DE19. I think that's one of the best accessories that Shegu makes that goes with their radios. So that works with the 6200 and the 6100 and all of that. So that's a pretty good deal. Let me go back. We gotta go back, Jack. What do they got for the 6200? So with the 6200, you can get a speaker, which don't need that. Or just, is this just an extra battery? Let's see what we got here. So $700 and you get an extra battery. That's not bad. I don't think I need the speaker. Data cable's okay. Oh, that's for the amp. That's the interface cable for. It doesn't come with that? Wouldn't the amp come with that? Anyway, yeah. What? No G-Stock? Nah, probably no on the G-Stock. No, it would not be recommending that. No, I don't think so. Also, okay, so somebody mentioned Meshtastic, right? I saw that. Where was it? See, you got to tag. The chat sometimes goes a little too fast, and I miss the Meshtastic deals. So yes, there is, and in fact, they are over at Seed Studios, already listing their Black Friday deals, right? So you've got 12 days, ends December 5th. Okay, so great. Thanksgiving doorbuster deal starts now. Let's click on it, see what it does. That's like a blog. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Excuse me. So where is it? So here's your mesh node. No. Where's the deals? Took me back to a blog. They're really making you work for this one. Well, let's just find the item and see if it's marked as being on sale. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So let's go back up here. Let's look. Hot selling products, discount for bulk purchases. So do you actually have to type in that code? $25 off, sale $150 or more. And then there's another one at $350. Free shipping. Oh, on okay. Bumper crop of coupons, new subscriber, loyal customer, 3 super flash sale price. Okay, what's a 3 super? Don't take me back to that blog. Okay. All right, let's just go look at the items. So, what are we looking for? Well, over at Seed Studios, you're probably familiar with their Meshtastic T1000 device, which let's go check them out. Let's see if they're listed as on sale. Looks like, yeah, actually they are. They are. So the T1000 is listed as $35.91. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. $35.91. Let's go back and see what else they have for the Meshtasticies. I don't know that the solar node is. It's still not bad. It's like sub $90, but it's only 5% off. Oh, and the YO tracker is also good. I have one of those that I'm doing a video for that'll be coming out. That's a cool node too. So that has a bigger battery than the T1000, and it is, I think, a newer board. So it's gonna be a little bit better. The T1000 to me is, there's nothing wrong with the T1000. I think the novelty is in its size, right? I obviously literally have one, right? Yeah. Cool. The problem I have with the T1000 versus, say, the one that's next to it. So the advantage of something like the R1 Neo, like this is the new one that just came out, is it's USB-C, right? USB-C, and they've now got an indicator light on the top of it, whereas this is the Muzi Works, by the way. We'll pull up Muzi in a second. I'm actually not sure if they're going to be having a Black Friday deal. But the Sense Cap, the problem with the Sense Cap is you have to carry the little back magnetic charger adapter. See those little pads? I'm not a fan of that because I always forget it. That's very right, Jody. The T1000 is great. Yeah, Muzi rocks. I really do like Muzi Works. I mean, there's a lot of really cool Meshtastic devices. To be honest with you, you're probably going to find some of the best deals over on for Meshtastic this year on Black Friday than some ham radio stuff because they're not that expensive to make. And there's probably billions of them in supply. So I'll probably have a video coming out, hopefully before Black Friday, talking about the options that are out there for my favorite ones of the year. This is also a note for those that have been kind of looking at this. I think I like this radio. This is a receiver, right? This is the GP7 single sideband. Okay, get it out of there. GP7 single sideband. I reviewed this thing years ago. Years and years ago. It's a fun little general purpose. So it's a receiver. It's like a shortwave receiver. It's competitive with the C Crane stuff, and it's cheaper than the C Cranes, right? So if you took a C Crane single sideband, it's maybe not as sensitive as the C Crane. I haven't tested it. I should probably go do that. So that's truth be told there, but it works really well. With the keypad, they have improved upon the first generation of this, and so the fact that this is available again, it's a good thing. This is a good stocking stuffer radio. If you got a radio nerd, maybe they have a Baofeng, and they kind of want an extra layer of radio capability. And having a good universal general coverage receiver is good. So I would recommend you go check that out if you are so inclined. All right. So how did I break this down? Let's talk about some of the radios that I would keep an eye out on. So I think we will see discounts on the following radios if you're not already seeing them. Oh, and I meant 70. What? How did I get to 70? I don't even know what a 7060 is. What are you talking about? Bruh. Why don't you let me? 705. There we go. So I think you will see discounts on the FT891. I think you will see discounts on the FTDX10. We already kind of are on that radio, so let's pull it up. Yeah. Already on sale, $100 off. Only 8 in stock over at DX Engineering, so keep in mind. I think it might go lower, though. I have a feeling. There is one thing when it comes to the traditional Japanese, manufacturer, that they're they stick to Black Friday. Like it really is just Black Friday to Cyber Monday. You get that weekend. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it, and that's just the way it is. Now, what I think might be very interesting, I think the 7100, it's already on sale. It's $200 off. I think it might go lower than that. Now, it got us a bump, like a lifestyle bump. I think there was a couple of pieces of components that they changed. So it's not like a 7100 Mark II or anything like that. But it did get a bump about a year ago. Same basic radio. It's been around forever. But I think we'll see that one go on sale for Black Friday. My opinion, right? Kind of a niche radio. People call it the HF alarm clock. I think it's cool that you can bury the body. You can bury the body in the backyard or underneath your ham table, and then you can just have that head unit on there. That's very helpful if you're trying to keep a tidy shack going. And then 7300, of course, it has to go on sale, right? Because yeah, it already is. So this one's actually got manufacturer rebate. Okay, so it is down from listed $1,400 down to basically $1,100. And then once you add in the $100 manufacturer rebate, it's sub $1,000. Why? Because the Mark II is coming, right? The Mark II is coming out. If you do not care about the CWD code or the HDMI port, or the second, because it has a secondary receive antenna, and then they say, haven't tested this, they say the receiver sensitivity is better than the 7300 Mark I. This is the Mark I. And you want a 7300 like radio, this might be the time. HRR usually has better price. Let's check it. Wait, you know what? Okay, hold on. Generally, I believe that most of the retailers, the major retailers, are supposed to stay within the same price range. They're not supposed to get into this bidding war. I believe that's agreements with some of the companies, the way they work with the actual radio manufacturer companies. But let's test it. We'll test it live. Now, I appreciate that the deals will change right when we actually get to Black Friday. But let's see. We're gonna test it live. So 7300. We're not gonna look at the Mark II. Yeah, same price. I expect usually. What you will see, okay, here's my experience. You will see the three majors at the same price. They will generally always match each other. But then you'll get like Main Trading. Is Main Trading still around? Who's the other one? Who am I thinking of? Texas retailer. They will do something. MTC, that's it. Yeah. So MTC will sometimes do something crazy. So Main Trading Company, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, RNL, sometimes RNL as well. Yeah, MTC Radio. Let's pull that up real fast. Texas, that's right. MTC's Texas. So they're already they're already listing Black Friday. Oh, interesting. So this is huge discount. So I can't click this. I think this is just the stock that they're getting rid of because a lot of this stuff is not. No, this is not the Black Friday deals. To be honest, MTC's dealing all the time from my experience. They've always got some wheeling and dealing going on. So yeah, I don't know. I would keep an eye on MTC, always MTC, for when there's Black Friday, because they'll do wild stuff, which, you love to see it. You love to see it out there. They're in it for the love of the game. They really are. And then RNL, I don't remember. Yeah. So that also, RNL will usually have a Black Friday page. I'm already seeing a Nano VNA here, and that's the big one. That's the big one. No, it's not. That's what size is that? 4-inch screen. Yeah, slightly bigger screen, but I wouldn't go for. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you to wait on the Nano VNA. So these are simply featured products. These are the same deals that I've seen at other spots. So hang tight on that one. I know somebody said they're looking for an Optima potentially on Black Friday. I doubt we'll get more than $100 off of it, if anything. Again, my guess. Total speculation. We're in the speculation zone here, kids. All right, so just keep that in mind. Maybe we'll do better than that, but I don't know. I don't really see it. I don't see it. But hey, who knows? Who knows? I love to be wrong in this case. And then you're gonna find here's my other thing. So I think that if the FTDX 10 has a price discount, then you will inevitably see the 710 also have a discount. And I think that it will always follow where the 7300 is at. As you can see, this one is at $974 right now. So if you're like, hey, that 7300, pretty good deal. Well, shoot, this radio is newer and it's cheaper. Right? It's a Yaesu. It's just a different operating environment, operating interface. But yeah, interesting, right? So you could have a little back and forth. Not to say it's like the stock market. They're not going to change prices instantly. But I think the 7300 and the 710 will pace each other. They'll end up at around the same price. Just my hunch. Just my hunch. Don't know what to tell you on that one. And then obviously we already talked about the G90, right? G90 will have something. I don't know that it's going to get better than what it's at right now, though. So let me go back up. What else, you guys? Better than a 991 Alpha. I'm not sure what that was in context to, but I have never really liked the 991 Alpha, personally. I'm not... do I like the 710 more than 991? Yes. Yes, I do. If that was the question, then yes. Good mobile radio. Ooh. That's a cool one. We're going to add a note on that one because we're going to come back to that as well. I forget where his page is at. Full review. You gonna link me to it? There we go. Yeah, it's a little fussy with the 20% off. We saw it. Wait. Go back. I swear it says 20% off over here. The website doesn't scale exactly perfect, but there you go. Black Friday sale, 20% off. Use code Black Friday from the 22nd. So today, hey, shout out to the 30th. So there you go. All of the entire lineup. So if you don't remember why we like these guys, this is for a vertical phased array, right? So if you want to have the ability of changing direction, if you will, for two vertical antennas, he may do a quad. I don't know, but yeah, he makes phasing kits. So if you got the space for some vertical antennas, like a 40 meter, 40 meter would be really freaking cool to have a phased array. That'd be a sweet setup. Tiny SA Ultra. Yeah, not the VNA. Tiny SA Ultra, I think you might be able to find. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, keep an eye out on that. In fact, we're going to go to Amazon here shortly because that's pure chaos, right, kids? I got a couple more items I want to mention, though, before we move on to that. I want to make sure I don't lose my... Let me close some of this stuff out because it's getting crazy. No, I will not be buying that Coax, unfortunately, although a pretty good deal. We'll come back to Amazon in a second. So performance arrays, we'll keep up with that. Now, here's what I think is going to be the two radios that you might find a deal on. The ICOM ID50 and the VX6R. So right now, I think, were they showing? Let's see if... Right now, $500, no change. Okay. Keep an eye out on that one, though. Linked in the spreadsheet, so you can find it. It is over at HRO. And then... already at a discount, $230 for the VX6. The reason for this one that I think it might go on a decent sale is it's old. It is old. It's still great, right? The FT60 also been around for a long time. I have a feeling that this one might go. So those are my thoughts. I don't have anything to back that up other than some of these radios been around for a little while. 5100. So why do I think potentially 5100 might go on sale? Well, we saw from Hamfair that there is a new 5100 a brewing, right? That the Icom booth when we had Ray Novak on. There is a potential that we're going to get a 5100 variant that has a built-in wireless TNC. A just Bluetooth TNC. Like we can TNC into the radio, we can do APRS on our tablets, whatever. Like they are going to forego an APRS localized UI, and they're just going to let you do VGC things, right? So VGC, where's my VGC? I've got that thing running right now. I think somebody actually sent me, oh no, WinLink sent me a message. I got some WinLink messages, I guess. So, is this thing stuck on transmit? Oh, I think it's cooked, kids. I think my VGC is cooked there. I'm going to have to log in and figure out what's going on. But remember, the VGC, you can put it into KISS TNC mode, and then you can just wirelessly connect to it. Well, we saw on my video at Hamfair that the 5100, whichever variant that is, I think they called it the 5200, has something like that. I think that's what it's going to do. So because of that, I think they're probably going to start looking at moving these ones out. If you don't need that capability, well, then this is a great radio. Really good mobile radio, particularly if you travel a lot. If you drive a lot, this is a fantastic radio because of the GPS. This also has that ICOM GPS capability where as you're driving, it will change to whichever repeaters are in the range of you, and it works flawlessly. Yeah. Let's see. Moving on. And I'm doubtful, okay? I'm doubtful that this is going to go on sale. I know everybody thinks this is the new hotness. I agree. It looks beautiful. I think the 2730 non-Bravo might get a bit of a discount. Yes. So I would keep an eye out for that. I just used this because I really wanted to link to the black screen. Look how cool that looks. It's so cool. So cool. Very exciting. Uh-oh. It's 319. 319, son, at wait, at MTC. Let's check it out. 2730. Go. Bro. Well, that's what you want, kids. I'm gonna add that link to the spreadsheet here. That's a big savings. 319. I wonder how many they have. That's pretty good. 319 for the black, the Bravo series. Okay. Yeah. See, that's MTC will do that, right? They'll hit you with some wild deals. So okay, a couple of Shack accessories. We will generally see power supplies and other devices like that go on sale. Again, I just grabbed DX Engineering's link here, and you kind of almost have to scroll through it unless you're on the Black Friday page. The way it generally works is they'll give you like a big old list after you see the oohs and ah radios. So the ooh and ah radios will be like front and center. It's like, oh yeah, such and such radios on sale. That's amazing. But then there will be way more discounts. They're usually just below. They don't have enough like top of the bar oohs and ahs space to put a power supply. So people are like, I'm not going to get too excited about a power supply. But there's still really good deals on power supplies that usually come out. And the cool thing about power supply is you don't really need to be brand loyal to any of them. In fact, this Alinka one, I'm just looking at it. It's 30 amp, $134, and it has power poles right on the front. Great. Let me see the back. Yeah, and it's got pigtails in the back. Great. Cool. Now, if you were in the market for such a power supply, like you're maybe building out a shack or something like that, then you might want to keep this window open, refresh it on Black Friday in the morning, maybe open up a couple of windows, and then just refresh them so you can figure out which one is a good deal. And again, I'm not brand loyal to power supplies. I like Alinco, I like Daiwa. Yeah, so go nuts. Bioenno Power, though, they're already doing it. They're going BOGO at 20. So we rocked this last year. I remember buying a bunch of batteries, and I gave them away at the HRCC campout. They were part of the giveaways that we do. So let's go back. What just happened? We only can buy one, get one free. No limit. No limit. This is a great lesson in impulse buying. It totally is. Yeah, go use BOGO as the checkout price or as a coupon code after you add 2, and then you can get the discount. Let's take a little sip of beer here. Oh, that's not bad. I don't think it works on gift cards, but maybe I'm wrong. Yes, they do have the BOGO deals a lot. That's my power supply. Exactly. Yeah, that's happened before, by the way. I don't think it worked. I mean, we didn't have to pay, but okay. What was the other one? Power film. Okay, and just a reminder, do go to Gigaparts on the link in the spreadsheet. There is a Josh page. If you use the code Josh, you get double points. They use points like reward points, so you can use them kind of as they're gigabucks, right? We call them gigabucks. That's how you get the gigabucks. Extra gigabucks, 2x gigabucks, regardless of what you buy. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be on this list. Whatever you buy, if you use Josh, you get twice the gigabucks. But always on the lookout for deals on PowerFilm Solar, whether it's Lightsaber Max or any of the solar panels. Can I get... There we go. Solar power. Oh, no! That is not good. Okay, I maybe would not support you get that power supply that I just showed. It's 5 amp only on those power pulls. Don't do that. I personally only ever use K8MRD, but for all of you, don't use that. Use Josh. Personally, though, I use K8MRD. So that's enough. He gets the 1, and then everybody else just use Josh. I'm just kidding. Support whoever you like the most. Oh, it's on sale even. Hold on. How much on sale? You can't just tell me on... Oh, wait. So they do have... Well, let's see. What do we got? Well, here you go. The 33-foot telescopic carbon fiber POTA 33 there. $250. Use code Josh, not K8MRD. Now, okay, let's be really clear. The deals start now implies this is going to be... Oh, actually, I kind of like that Kodak 35mm with the glass. That's cool. But I don't see ham radio stuff featured. Yeah. Oh, Intellitron, you could get a pretty good deal on a power supply. Intellitron's not bad. Basically, Intellitron, for those of you that don't know, when MFJ started to close out some of the sales, one of the first things that they kind of stopped repackaging was some of these Chinese manufactured power supplies, power meters, all that stuff. That Intellitron WM100, the SWR watt meter, I use the same thing. It's just the MFJ version. Great. Mike has one. I don't know if he's got the MFJ or the Intellitron, but you've seen it in his videos. Looks great. I really do like that power meter. But maybe you're in the mood for a power supply. Let's see if we can find one that is worth its coin. 40 amp is nice if you're running multiple radios. So let's look at that. Maybe you're buying a VHF, UHF radio, and an HF. So this is... I'd like it better if it had power poles, to be honest with you, but you could wire it in with like a little strip plug. But Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. I'm gonna get distracted. I could spend hours just going through deals, preparing myself. So Black Friday on Amazon is crazy. Okay. So let's go. Let's click on Rufus. This is something I explored recently here. So let's click on our friend Rufus. I'm not looking for Live Laugh Toaster Bath. I don't care about toasters or anything like that. Let's just search ham radio and see what it shows. Let AI ham radio. I'm gonna get a beer while it's doing it. So what is it? What does it show? It has all the Baofangs. Great. Here are some excellent ham radio options across different price points and experience levels. Gotta love that. Popular entry level, Baofeng. 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 They're all Baofangs, which is, I think, pretty funny. But let's take a look at this. Once I get my delicious beer here rolled out. All the same prices, too. Which, by the way, $17.94. Look at all the other options, right? There's 3 options there. 3 options, $17.94. Base model, Baofeng. Shout out to Beechwood Barbecue with the amalgamator. Where's my... I got too much green screen going here. That is good. If you don't like... Well, Mike, you'll hate this. If you like the IPAs that taste like grapefruit and fruity, don't get that. This is more pine tree, which that's what I'm looking for. Anyway, $17.94, that's the only Baofeng you need, to be honest with you. FT60. Oh. That's actually a really good deal. Wait a second. Wait a second. Who's selling this? Who's retail? What retailer is this? Sold by Safe Earth. That's actually not bad. Hold on. Let's go to this seller and see what else they got. That calculator is actually a banger too, by the way. Oh, they just got random stuff. They're like a reseller. That's wild that they got a ham radio. Gotta be fake? I don't think so. I actually don't think so because they've got 206 reviews. Customers say, wait, it has the drop-in charger? Oh, for real? I don't think the FT60s come with the drop-in chargers normally. I love that. The instructions were the instructions, which were totally complicated. Yeah, because it's a ham radio. You know what's really funny about that, Mike? When it said any deals on portable battery-powered bidets, I didn't look at who sent it. I said, you're going to have to ask Mike, KWRT. That's what I was going to say, and he's literally the one asking. So, you know what? We can ask Rufus. We'll ask Rufus here shortly. But wait. Let's get the details here. Item details. Yes. Features and specs. Yes. What's in the box? Battery, charger, antenna, belt clip. Charger. Giga has them for $139. Oh, okay. Well, don't get it on Amazon then. See, you got to look at all the things. Anyway, back to Rufus. Battery, bid it. Rufus is like, I don't know, man. What, you went from ham radio to battery bidets? There you go, Mike. Rufus has got your back. Not bad. This one's pink. You might want to look into that. 1750. HRO 139. Okay, so yeah. See, Gigaparts, HRO, DX Engineering. Yeah. About the same. Okay. What was I going to talk about, though? Yeah, so Amazon's kind of a crapshoot. Go look at it, but whatever. Tiny GS, that video I did took off like really, really well. A lot of people watching it, building little tiny GS stations. I wanted to point this out. I did add the link to it, but here's the problem. We sold out. All the 433 chips are gone. So if you're trying to build one of these, you're going to have to wait until they get back in stock. Do not buy the 868 or the 915. Wait for the 433 megahertz. It will not work without that, okay? Warning, warning, warning. Wanted to let you guys know because, yeah, I do want you to build these stations if you're so inclined, but just keep that in mind. All the other stuff is still in stock, though. So if you go back, I didn't really mention it on the video, but this is the panel that I'm using with it. I literally threw it on the roof, like at an angle, and it's kept the system going through the rain. It was fully charged when I put it out there, but it's been raining all week here, and it's still running great. It is a 7,500 milliamp hour lithium battery for that ESP32 chip. ESP32s are a little bit of a hog, but this is way overkill. That'll keep that thing going probably for a week in very covered shade, very poor solar conditions. So that's the one. And this is actually on Black Friday, or discounted at least at like $53. So that's a real deal. That one's a good one. And then, obviously, shout out to Halibut. I don't think that Halibut Electronics is doing a Black Friday deal. At least I don't know of it yet. But the eggnog's $80. However, our friend Don sent me the antenna he's using. He says it works okay, and that one's cheaper. And it's got a little standoff, too, so you can set it up like that. And he says that's working just fine for him. Probably not as good as the eggnogs, but there you go. And then last but not least, I grabbed a couple of ADC items that I have talked about in other videos. So go to Boox Palma here. Everybody asks what's my little e-ink thing, that the e-ink screen that I have. It's a Boox Palma. It's the one, this guy right there that's got the clock and the time on it. In fact, it should be updated. Let's see if it's updated. Yeah. So those are APRS tracks that it's got, and yeah, it's connected to my N76 there. Working just fine. Boox Palma. Chubby Cables has a discount too. Those are the little fat cables that I've used. There's numerous different options for them. Although Chubby Cable is now just a name people are throwing on their ads, so you may not get exactly what the Chubby Cable brand is, so keep that in mind. But here is I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. Here is the deal of the day from my point of view. This is 51% off the SOG Power Pint. And yes, they have it in silver too, which I have the silver one. I prefer the Stonewash one. That is a very good deal. $35 is... What just happened? Did it get rid of it? Hold on, refresh this. Oh, did the deal go away? No, that's still a good deal. Anyway, $35 for that multi-tool is very good. That's the one that I carry all the time. And I don't like SOG. So this is someone that's saying, I don't like SOG. I gave him a chance. I very much enjoy this multi-tool. And for the funsies, let's go to Olight. I have Olight somewhere up here. There it is. Olight, absolute mad lad website status for Black Friday. This is not for everybody. I think their website is a hoot. I very much enjoy it. I do think if you're gonna get a EDC Lite, the Arc Pro is the one there that I have highlighted. Really cool. It's normally $130, $103, great, whatever. Also, where is it? This guy, the O-Clip Pro. These things rock. These things are really, really cool. I talked about it briefly on my chest rig video that I did. I'm going to show you really fast because I've got one right here. What did I just hit? Jesus. Almost took me out. So they come in different colors. They change them all the time, but it's got that is the spotlight. It's got a flood, and then it's got red. And my kid was messing with this. So if you hold it down, you got a couple different color modes, or just red. I leave this in my bag, and it's clippy, and it is also magnety. So it's got a magnet in the base there. Really cool. These guys those are a winner. I like those a lot. But Keep going. Hold on. We're almost done. Went over time a little bit, but that's all right. This am I logged in? Am I still logged in? Okay, good. Let's roll. Let's get our free spin chance. Okay, let's spin it. Give me that arc light. I need that Arc Pro. Dang nabbit. Anyway, there you go. Yes. So thank you very much. Hey, K9JP, thank you very much for 20 months. Which Olight is that one? You want me to go back? The Arc Pro, specifically this guy. So they did such a weird thing. I will say that Olight did make it really weird. This Arc series of lights, they have like 4 different arcs, and they're all weirdly named similar. So for instance, this is the Arc Pro Ultra. This is probably the top of the line one, right? So this has a flood, a spot, and then a UV light. But if you go to the Arc Pro, this one has a green laser, a pure flood, and then a green beam spotlight combo, which is not value added. And then I think this is like the original, basically. I have one of these. These are like old school ones. This is a warm like flood, and then it has a red light, right? And then it's got a UV light. Yeah. And then I'm not done. Don't worry, 45 Auto. We're coming back. I think this is the one you want. If you are interested in a EDC flat carry belt clip type of flashlight, this one is cool. The Arc Pro series. Arc Pro Ultra. I wouldn't mess with the other ones. It has a frickin' laser beam. Yeah, it's got a green laser, which, yeah, it's whatever. So you can do tactical presentations in the meeting room. So you pull out your tactical EDC light to do tactical presentations. Operationally operating all the time. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully we gave you some ideas. Tons of stuff out there. Oh, do we get comments? Let's see. Do we have comments? Tons of people looking. Thank you very much. How do I see the comments though? Nobody commented. Oh, maybe I didn't turn on commenting. Oh well, it was just me. It does attach to a shark, particularly a robo shark, because it has a magnet, so you can actually magnetize it to the shark. No, green laser for tactical presentations in the presentation room, of course. Mike actually has the mini that I was showing, or the clip, or whatever this is. The O clip, the O clip Pro. I would not get the O clip, the first gen. I have one of those. It's smaller. It's way smaller than this, but does not give you the utility. This has a ton of really cool utility. I just got here and I see no deals. Well, I'm sorry. It's your bad. That's your bad. Huge thank you to the patrons. Thank you guys for letting me do what I do out here on the YouTubes by playing around with all this cool gear and telling you my thoughts on which ones are worth it, not worth it. And because of that, like, I don't know how many years have we been doing this now? Oh my God. 2018, I think, is when I started live streaming. We've done now 7 Black Fridays. I think I got a pretty good record for some Black Friday pulls. We haven't seen some of those crazy deals we had in the pre-COVID era, but still pretty good. And what I've found is that it's all kind of like, yeah, you get a little, everything gets a little cheaper, but then there's a couple like wild deals, just wild deals out there. Yeah, you may get lucky. Make it lucky. Just keep looking out there. So grab the spreadsheet, links there. I can already see people on it, so that's awesome. Maybe just pull up the tabs, wake up in the morning, see what's available, or make a copy of it. Yeah, I think you can do that. I think you can just make a copy of my spreadsheet and then add your own links to it, and then just be ready so that, like, when you pull it up, you're like, okay, cool. Yeah. Or the list of the things that you want to look at. Because as we saw, MTC, cheaper than the other majors when it came to the 2730 Bravo, the one with the black screen. Cyber Monday used to be interesting. Where'd it go? There it is. used to be interesting. I don't think it's not the same, man. I I was there, Gandalf, when we used to run into the Walmart and grab the huge TV and would carry that sucker out. I was there in the free time when the magic was written. I know what Black Friday looks like, kids. It's not like that anymore. It's just not the same, man. Yeah, exactly. Where was it? Who said it? Who said it? Yeah. Yeah. Post-COVID, Black Friday became weak tea. Yes, dude. Yes. It's all cyber now. Yeah, what's the fun in that? Actually, what's crazy, I know some folks at HRO. I may I may talk to them about reviving in-store Black Friday. Maybe just like limit, see, because that was the thing, right? That's how they got you in the store, is they'd have like 5 TVs. That's how Walmart got you. And so everybody would line up. We would literally stuff ourselves to the point of passing out, and then we'd all go get a bunch of blankets and lawn chairs, and we'd go hang out at the Walmart until it woke up, until the next day, and then we'd all go try and grab TVs or Nintendo Wii's and all that other junk. But yeah, that's the way it was, man. And then you fight a guy in the parking lot over Nikes. That's just what you did, kids. That was what you did. Yeah, man. I hear you on Gigaparts Las Vegas. Yeah, good people. Good people too. They helped me out a number of times. I literally, when I was driving home from Ohio with COVID, I called the store and said, "Hey, look, I got COVID, but I need an antenna. I need this specifically. I'm gonna give you my credit card number, and then just like I'm gonna honk and wave, and then just put the bag outside the door, and then I'm gonna run up and grab it and leave." And they did. They helped me out. It was awesome because I didn't want them to get sick. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. We are gonna do this after chat, so take the link in the video description. Join us on the Discord. Let's continue to talk about the details. Let's flesh out the spreadsheet some more. Otherwise, we'll be taking your questions live, hoping to help you out, get on the air, and stay on the air. All right, I'm Josh, KI6NAZ, 73. See ya. That's funny, Nat. That's